I just knew their corners were open, so I tried to put it down there. And they had a really big open middles, and we knew that, so I aimed for that.
What's this mean for this program? I mean, you girls have been so good for so long, but you lost so many pieces last year, and now here you are, you're back a win away from state.
We knew we'd be here. We worked hard all season and we knew we'd be here.
Okay, I'm going to go over to Logan here. You kind of, for part of it anyway, you kind of set the table. I mean, so many different weapons to have to choose from. What's that like, just kind of picking and choosing who gets the ball each time out?
Well, I know that all of them are really good, and whoever's on fire, really, and whoever, like, the blockers, you got to watch that too, so whoever's really open.
What was this like tonight? I mean, that was a very entertaining match to watch. All four sets very competitive. I mean, what's that like playing in a match like that and knowing really every point's so big?
Oh, it is really fun, actually, especially, like, with my team.
We all definitely knew that this was possible. I mean, our coaches believed in us the entire time. Our whole team, the entire time, we've just been like, we are going to make it. We're just going to push hard every game, and that's what it's going to take. So we knew we'd be here.
So I'm looking at your statistics here from the tournament so far. You've been kind of quiet there on the kills anyway, but I mean, had 10, 12 kills, something like that tonight. What was working for you tonight?
Well, we knew they had a really strong front row, but their back row wasn't as strong, so we'd practice on where their holes were. So we knew we were very court smart tonight.
That's a good way to put it, court smart. I like that. I mean, same question I had Logan. I mean, what's this going to take in the regional final to try to get back to the state tournament?
Oh my gosh, I'm just so pumped, and I know my whole team is extremely excited. It's just going to take a lot of hard work. I know that they're a great team coming up against a really good team, but I know if we play our best, it's going to turn out good.
We've had our backs against the wall in other games and other matches. They are very unflappable. You know, they stay pretty patient out there on the court, and you have to love that about a team. Because we have some players out there that spend a lot of time on the court who don't have the experience, you know. But they, after that first game in the locker room, they were like, hey, coach, we're good. We're good. Let's go right out there and do it again, you know. And you have to love that. You have to love that as a coach. And so I just think with this group of girls, they believe so much in themselves, in each other, in the team, that, you know, they don't worry about the little things. And that I appreciate a lot, you know. And they just play. They just play. They don't look at the score. They don't say, oh, we're behind 5, so we're just, you know, we're not going to be able to do this. They believe they can, and they keep fighting, and you've got to love that.
Keep fighting and they have fun.
Yes.
I can tell that. There's no doubt about that.
You have a good time.
Just how you spread it out. I mean, I think 5 different girls with at least 6 kills tonight. I think maybe 4 in double figures are pretty close.
Yes.
I mean, you have so many places you can go.
Yes, that has been great this year. You know, we feel like we do have a lot of different options out there, which is nice, you know, because then you don't have the other team keying in on just one player. The other thing that, you know, has been nice this year is it just seems like they kind of spread it around every night. So like maybe one night Haley might have the most kills, the next night Heidi might have the most kills, the next night it might be Chelsea, maybe Allie the next. You know, you got to really enjoy that with the team. And they all kind of push each other. I mean, they appreciate what each other brings to the court, but yet I think, you know, they kind of compete against each other too, and which is wonderful because that benefits us. Yeah.
I got 2 more questions for you. I'll just kind of pose them in one. One, what's that say about this program to get back into the regional final after all the pieces you lost last year? And 2, what's it going to take to try to get back to state Wednesday?
Yeah. Well, I tell you, the beginning of the season, we never doubted where we could be. And I don't know if it was within the first couple weeks of practice, one day we were talking about goals. Okay. And we asked the girls, you know, what is your goal? And this was just this varsity group. What is your goal this year? They kind of looked at each other and they said, you know, to play as one. And I was like, we'll take it. We'll just go with it. You know, it wasn't like, oh, we have to win every conference game. It wasn't. Of course, those things are nice to have. But I think they were more focused on the team concept, knowing that the road they were about to take was going to be maybe a little harder than it had been in the past. And so can't express my appreciation for that enough. You know, they have always been very patient. They're a very hardworking group. The intensity in practice has just zoomed in the last 2 weeks. I think they're just finally getting their footing, saying, hey, yeah, we can compete with the best of them. We're good. You know, so I'll take that. We'll take that as coaches, you know. So yeah, very, very happy with the girls. You know, I think any game at this point in regionals is very, very tough.
Yeah.
We're going to have to be on top of things on Wednesday night, and we're going to have to work really hard in practices next week. Where will we be next Wednesday? Well, we'll be ready to be on the court, and we'll play our very, very best. That's all we can say, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But to be where we're at tonight, I mean, I think we made maybe some believers out of some that maybe just didn't believe at the beginning of the year. We always did. And I think people thought maybe we were a little crazy, but I think we proved them wrong. We're good. We're good.